Okay, today on JKR's, the first day of tweaking the old Mustang GT. It's a 2008 4.6 GT, black and gold. We already did a video on it, what we're gonna try and do. Wasn't sure what route we're gonna go, but I did some more research. Talked to the guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and make a Hertz rental car clone out of it. I really like how they look, but it's not going to be exactly like the original, but it'll look pretty good. So the first thing what we got to do is we got to take off these snakes. The snake Cobras here only went on the GT 350s and 500s, I do believe. So I was looking at the paint. I was scared to take them off because it looks like they've been stuck on for a long time, but we got looking at the roof and some other areas, and we can tell the car has been repainted, and I'm going to estimate in the last 4 to 5 years, and there's not a lot of sun fade, so I think these are going to come off. They kind of move, they're kind of spongy, so I'm thinking there's a big fat two-sided tape on the back. We're just going to use a plastic squeegee here to try to work that off, and once we get them off, we'll go ahead and clean it up with some solvent, something we'll figure out. This one's coming off. Actually, that one's not even hardly on there. There we go. That wasn't too bad at all. Oh, that's actually metal. I figured it was plastic. Some tape residue, but the paint looks good under it. I think we're gonna be all right. We'll have to see. I think what I'll do is I'll put some 87 octane gas on a rag lightly. See if we can get some of that off there. Grab that real quick. We'll see what happens. And after we get all the glue and stuff off, we'll have to go back and wheel it, wax it or something. Actually, doesn't look too bad. It's going to have to be wheeled out, looks like, definitely. Might be able to wheel it out by hand, maybe. Maybe I'll try that with some wax. All I have right now is just some turtle wax we'll try to put on there. And we'll keep rubbing that around. There's a little scratch right there. Might as well try to work that out a little bit. Alright, we'll let that sit for a while. And we'll see what happens, how that turns out. Hopefully you won't be able to tell. And we'll come back and we'll check you out in a little bit. See what it looks like. Alright, now we're on the passenger side. We'll try to work this one off. That one moves a little bit too, so it should come off pretty easy. They're not on there very good. The older gentleman that had this car, he got a little Cobra excited there. Wanted to put the Cobra everywhere. It's on the back trunk lid, it's on the front grille, on both sides here. Just doesn't look right, because on the front grille on the back you got the pony, the Mustang pony horse, and next to it you got the Cobra. Didn't quite understand what's going on. Talk about confusion. This one sucks. I should have put some heat to that one probably. Just have to keep working at it. Eventually we'll get her off. Okay, we're working away on that. We got most of the sticky glue off. Let's get a little bit more gas there, maybe. Alright, that looks pretty good. What I have here is I have a spray bottle with 3 drops of Dawn soap. We'll spray on there to keep the gas off. Pretty good. What we'll do is we'll throw some turtle wax on that part. Say bye-bye to the Cobra. We don't have no Cobra here. Just kind of rub that in by hand a little bit, then we'll let it sit for a while. Then we'll go ahead and come back and take it off. Then what we'll probably end up doing is wheeling out. A little bit later down the road. Once we wheel it out, you shouldn't tell that there was ever a Cobra on there. Never a Cobra on a horsey car, so. Alright, we'll let that sit. We'll try to do the front grille now. Okay, now we're working on the front grille. We're going to try and get that Cobra off there. Pop the hood so I can see some more light there. Because when I look at the front grille, I'm confused. I don't know if it's a Cobra, Hertz, or is it just a regular Mustang V6? I don't know. You have the horse and you have the Cobra next to each other, living next door. I don't quite understand. Yeah, the horse definitely belongs there. That's molded right in the grill. Figured that. Hopefully that's not bolted on. Actually, it feels a little squishy. It's moving. Looks like it's probably just a eBay special Cobra with just the stick-on tape on the back like the sides were. I don't even have to use my plastic squeegee. That's coming off real easy, actually. Just kind of go slow a little bit. The snake's hanging on. Cobra don't want to let go. Doesn't want to let go. There it goes. We got you. You're out of here, bud. Now this should just be molded in black plastic, so I should be able to just clean this up with low octane gas, like the 87 octane. That should clean right up, I imagine. I don't really see why it wouldn't. Alright, I had to go grab a towel with some gas and a flashlight so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Kind of got jammed over here in a small part of the 2-car garage. It's like 85 out today. It's really hot. I have air only in this small shop. I'm getting a little older. My cooling system doesn't work as good as it used to about 10 years ago. And, I need to recharge myself. But actually, that looks pretty easy to clean up. That was nothing. Can't even tell that was there. That looks like that'll do it. Alright, all we have left now is just the back trunk. Check that out, see what that looks like. Hopefully that'll come off easy. Okay, now we're at the back. Thought there was a horse back here, but I guess not. It's just a Cobra waiting to strike its prey. It's metal. Kind of moves, should come off pretty easy, hopefully. I wish I could get with the glue. There we go, maybe. see if we cannot get this glue off in one piece. Kind of go slow. Nope, ain't gonna happen. Kind of surprised them emblems are metal. Usually when you order them offline, they're usually cheap plastic. You must have spent an extra $1.59 to get the metal ones instead of the plastic to look more legit. Like I say, we're going with the Hertz look, so definitely don't need no Cobras on here. And I'm not gonna put a GT350 or 500 on there, because you're supposed to have the supercharger on there, and we don't have that. So the Hertz, I looked it up, looks about the same. They changed something, I don't know. They only have, I think, 20 more horse, if that. But basically, it's just the idea of being called the Shelby GTH and being black and gold, I guess, from what I gather. I'm still researching every night, trying to educate myself. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about the Ford Mustang, so just kind of learning as we go. Alright, I guess I'll keep working on that. Alright, I ended up getting all the glue off. Looks pretty good. I used some gas, 87 octane on a towel to wipe that off. Don't really see no signs of it being there, but again, we'll rub some turtle wax in there and we'll let it sit for a little bit, and then we'll rub it off and see what it looks like. And we'll probably end up wheeling it down the road once we get done working on it a little bit. But we got very lucky. We did not want to damage the paint. I was really worried once we were going to peel that Cobra off that it was going to peel some of the black paint off, and got very lucky it did not do it, so we're good to go. So now we went from a regular Mustang to a Mustang GT from slash Hertz Shelby GTH from a Cobra. We were all over the place, but more and more we're working on it. It's going to start converting into the GTH Hertz edition. So we'll let the wax dry on the both rear quarter side windows there and the back there, and then we'll rub that off. Then we'll see what that looks like. Then all the hubcaps were different colors, missing some. I ordered some of them, so we'll have to fab some of that. We'll see what we can do with those. Well, there we go. We got all the Cobra emblems off, driver's and passenger's side and rear trunk. It's starting to look a lot better already. In the front, they actually had the Cobra right next to the horse there. That didn't look right. But yeah, we'll wheel them spots out, and I think they're gonna blend right in, no problem. So again, I appreciate it watching, and until next time, we'll see you.